A long-term national survey finds that Koreans are consuming significantly less kimchi than in the past, with the daily non-consumption rate nearly doubling from 11.7% in 2010 to 22.7% in 2024.
장기간에 걸친 전국 조사 결과 한국인들의 김치 섭취량이 과거에 비해 현저히 줄어든 것으로 나타났습니다. 이에 따르면 24시간 동안 김치를 전혀 섭취하지 않았다고 답한 응답률은 2010년 11.7%에서 2024년 22.7%로 거의 2배 가까이 증가했습니다. Oh no, kimchi consumption is going down.
Yeah, so, and it comes despite kimchi's growing popularity overseas. So it's becoming more popular in other countries around the world while it's becoming slightly less popular here in Korea. So this is according to a joint study that was conducted by researchers from Chungang University and Jeju National University and the World Institute of Kimchi. And they found that the proportion of Koreans who reported eating no kimchi within the past 24 hours jumped from 11.7% in 2010 to 22.7% in 2024. And it was based on the Korea National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey data from 2010 to 2024. And they said that in age groups other than children under the age of 10, the rate of eating kimchi as a side dish fell, and it was most pronounced among people between the ages of 20 and 39, with their consumption of kimchi as a side dish falling from 82% in 2010 to 66% in 2024. And they said that most people are instead eating kimchi as an ingredient for other cooked dishes like kimchi jjigae or kimchi 볶음밥, like kimchi fried rice. And the trend observed in kimchi consumption indicates broader shifts in overall meal consumption and eating habits. And this is according to the joint research team.
Which is quite ironic in the land of kimchi,
yes.
right? Where you would imagine kimchi consumption is probably the highest,
Yeah.
but it's actually more popular. 이 한류 열풍에 힘을 입어서 이제 해외에 이제 김치 인기가 올라가고 있는데 이 조사에 따르면 이제 김치 섭취량이 김치 consumption이 오히려 줄고 있다.
down,
It's going
yeah.
down because normally, do you make kimchi at home?
No.
You don't make you purchase
I
it
buy
now,
it,
right?
yeah.
I think it's a lot more convenient.
But it's always in our fridge.
It's in your
so
fridge.
It's always there.
Right.
Yeah.
So as a family, do you eat a lot of kimchi, you would say?
We don't, but it's one of those things that I would feel kind of nervous if we didn't have it in our fridge.
Because I've seen a lot of news reports about how less and less or fewer and fewer people are making kimchi or kimjang.
Yeah.
But now they're actually eating less, right? And
yeah.
it's 남녀노소. It's men and women.
Yeah.
All
Children.
age groups and children,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
this study you said was between 2010 and 2024. So it was a long-term study.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
Long-term. So it means that it's something that lasts or continues or takes effect over an extended period of time.
그렇죠. 장기적인이라는 말이죠. 근데 여기선 형용사로 쓰였으니까 long-term study니까 꼭 중간에 dash, hyphen 잊지 마시고요.
Yep.
And then it said that significantly less is being eaten.
Right. So when you say something is significantly less, it means that an amount, degree, or size that is lower by a large or important margin.
Right. So especially since this is a study and there are statistics involved, I think there's a statistical significance. There's an actual definition for that. But
Yeah.
just in regular conversation, it just means a lot less.
A lot less.
Right?
Much less.
그렇죠. 현저히 적은, 상당히 덜한 이런 뜻이겠죠. Significantly less. Let me read the headline one more time and listen carefully to those expressions. A long-term national survey finds that Koreans are consuming significantly less kimchi than in the past, with the daily non-consumption rate nearly doubling from 11.7% in 2010 to 22.7% in 2024. Let's move on to the next headline, Karen.
An internal medicine specialist has underscored the effectiveness of taking a brief 10 to 15-minute walk right after a meal to significantly lower blood sugar levels.
식사 직후에 10에서 15분 정도 짧게 걷는 것이 혈당 수치를 현저히 낮추는데 효과적이라고 한 내과 전문의가 강조했습니다. I used to make fun of my parents for taking a walk after dinner all the time.
Oh, it's the best.
It's the best thing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So now the science is kind of saying that? What is it saying?
Yeah. So they're saying a brief 10 to 15 minute walk right after a meal, it might help control your post-meal blood sugar more effectively than a single 45-minute workout. So you can, just bypass on those hard workouts, CrossFit sessions.
The interval training.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
and just go on those short 10 to 15 minute walks right after eating. And this is according to recent research highlighted by a South Korean internal medicine specialist. And they say walking when blood sugar is rising allows muscles to use glucose for energy, with the benefits appearing particularly strong after dinner. And short bursts of activity, sometimes called exercise snacks, can also include simple stair climbing or breaking up long periods of sitting with light movement. And the American Diabetes Association recommends getting up every 30 minutes for light walking or resistance exercises to help manage blood sugar and support overall health. And what I also heard is couples like your parents walking after dinner, just a 10-minute, 15-minute walk, and also letting out the gas is really good for your health.
Yes. Well, not just my parents. My wife and I, we do it too now. And between us, we call it FW. We call it fart walking. Yeah, because we're letting out
it's good
gas
for you.
like that. Yeah.
It lowers your blood sugar and it also helps your digestive system.
I like how you said exercise snacks because what it's saying is you want them in short spurts.
Yes.
Right? 이게 45분 동안 산책하는 것보다 이렇게 짧게 10에서 15분 동안 하는 것이 훨씬 부담이 덜 되겠죠. 이 식후 걷기가 효과적인 이유는 이제 혈당이 가장 빠르게 상승하는 이 시점에 근육을 움직이는 이 포도당 소비를 늘릴 수 있다고 하네요. 그래서 이 연구 결과가 이렇게 나왔죠. It says here in the headline, internal medicine specialist has underscored.
Yes.
What does that mean?
When you underscore something, it kind of, when you use it literally, it means to really draw a line under a piece of text. So to underline something, and it means to emphasize or highlight or draw special attention to something important.
Yes. So underscore, one word. It's also a key it's a punctuation mark on the keyboard, right?
Yeah.
저희가 이제 컴퓨터 키보드에 보시면은 이 dash, 하이픈이 있지만 그 아래쪽에 들어오는 그 짝대기가 있죠. That's called an underscore, right? And also it's when you stress something, 뭐 강조하다 이런 뜻인데 I remember 예전에 학교에 다니면서 이제 선생님께서 밑줄 쫙 하면 underscore, right? So you're underlining something, 강조하는 것이죠. 그 다음에 이제 walking right after a meal, right after.
Right after. That means immediately following an action, event, or a point in time with no delay.
바로 다음에, 직후에 이런 뜻이겠죠. There we go. So let me read the headline one more time. An internal medicine specialist has underscored the effectiveness of taking a brief 10 to 15-minute walk right after a meal to significantly lower blood sugar levels. Let's go on to the final headline.
A 97-year-old British woman has broken her own Guinness World Record as the oldest female wing walker after successfully enduring a 5-minute flight secured atop an airplane wing.
97세 영국인 여성이 비행기 날개 위에 고정된 채 비행하는 일명 윙워킹을 5분 동안 유지하는 데 성공하면서 자신이 전에 세웠던 이 부문 기네스 세계 기록을 다시 경신했습니다. Wow, 97 years old.
Yeah, I think we talked about the oldest male wing walker a couple of months ago on this show. But yes, it's the oldest female. She's 97 years old. Her name is Betty. Betty Bromwich of Cheltenham.
We need Sue here at this time.
It's in Britain, and she has broken her own Guinness World Record as the oldest female wing walker. She completed a 5-minute flight attached to the wing of an aircraft. And she first took up wing walking at 87 and has now completed the daring stunt 6 times, even enduring a loop during her latest flight. And she's doing this to raise money for the general hospital in her area, which treated her after a stroke last year, saying that she would otherwise get bored and wants to keep doing the thing that she can. She says that she was never nervous about the stunt and has already hinted that she may attempt it again in a few years. So who knows? She might break her own Guinness World Record again.
Good for her. 그런 뜻도 있었네요. 이게 it wasn't just for the record.
Yeah.
이게 좋은 의미로 이제 자신이 뇌졸중으로 치료를 받았던 이 병원을 위해서 기금을 모으는 그런 이유도 있었네요.
Yes.
Good for her. As they say, you can teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah.
But is this a thing in the UK? I guess so.
I'm not sure because, like I said, the man, the oldest male wing walker that we talked about, he was 98 years old, and he was also doing it to raise money for children with cancer.
So we're seeing a little competition between the two. 이 wing walker, it's a person who performs these stunts. They're secured on the wing.
Right. And I think I've seen videos, and the man, he was on a chair. And the chair was fastened on the wing.
Oh, okay.
And he was sitting in the chair. But it's still a very scary-looking task.
Well, are they really doing anything if they're just sitting there or standing there?
But you know, you have to think about all the wind that blows in your face. It looks very scary.
Yeah, trust me. I'm not. You won't see me doing this anytime soon. Because Betty, she endured,
yes.
right? ENDUR, enduring a 5-minute flight. What does that mean?
Right. So that means you have to go through something for a very long time without stopping.
Right. 뭐 버텨내다, 뭐 견디다, 뭐 오랫동안 지속되다라는
yes.
뜻인데 이 발음이 when you say endure, there's a little J in there,
yeah,
right? You kind of hear that endure,
yeah.
endure, right? I don't know what the exact 발음기호 is, but just be aware of that. And then these wing walkers, they're enduring their time atop an airplane wing, right?
Atop, yeah. So atop, it's spelled ATOP, and it means that you are on top of or on the highest part of something.
Right. 맨 위에 있다, 뭐 그런 뜻이겠죠. One word, ATOP. All right. So for all of you who think you're too old to do anything, just think of Betty.
Yeah.
Yes, you can do it. 다시 한번 읽어보겠습니다. A 97-year-old British woman has broken her own Guinness World Record as the oldest female wing walker after successfully enduring a 5-minute flight secured atop an airplane wing.